I'm going to talk about learning the piece Under the Acacia Tree, which is from the collection Safari. Under the Acacia Tree has been selected by the Associated Board for their initial exam. So we're going to have a look at some of the things involved in learning the piece. The biggest challenge in Under the Acacia Tree is actually the first two bars. And there are two challenges in there. The first one is the silent third and fourth beat. Now, quite often you will hear, and let's just guess when we come in, but we want to make that pulse of the third and fourth beat part of the piece right from the very beginning. And so there are lots of different ways you can do this. You could add notes. So it feels like it's a four beat bars, or you could enlist the help of a little frog. And you can get your pupil to do that. Now the other big challenge about the first two bars is the fact that we're going from a weak finger to a strong finger, but the sense of the music is strong to weak. So the natural way the hand would play it would be weak to strong. So the piano lid is very helpful with this. So if we close the lid down, and I just let my fingers fall naturally, you will hear that the thumb is much stronger. So we want to make a nice, sharp, crisp sound with the little finger, and then very gentle with the thumb, just stroke it in. The other thing which will help with this, if you use your right hand, where the fingers naturally lie strong to weak, to hear the sound. And then you can practice it with the left hand by exaggerating a very nice strong E stroke. So there's lots you can do with that. Then the next thing would be to find out where the left hand goes, and without doing all the repeated bars. So the general shape of the left hand, we start off with the E fifth, and then that's repeated, and then we move down to D, and then we return to E. Now the next time the left hand moves down, it goes to D, and then it goes right down to C. And then when it returns to D, we have 1, 2, 3, hold for a silent 2, 3, 4, and then the E and B come together. The right hand also plays an E and a B together at the end. And it can be quite tricky when you're at this stage to get those notes to come down absolutely together. And again, the piano lid is a help in this. So we're talking about both hands here. So you can feel when you touch. That one was split, and you can feel that contact. Now that one was split again, and you can feel, and that makes much more sensitive when you come back to the actual keys, and then you can feel the surface and sync together. Now the right hand starts off with thumb and E in 5-finger position, and it's worth going over what the notes, because we have an F sharp when we start on E, and the other position we move down to D, but we have an F natural. So now we're ready to put the piece together. Both hands move down to D, and we repeat that, but with the F natural. Then we move back up to E, and it's the same as the beginning. Then at the end, we're going to use the pedal for the last two bars. So I would suggest that you have the pedal on, the foot on the pedal the entire way through the piece, so it's ready to go and you're not looking for it at the last minute. And just another little tip when you get to the end. Instead of putting the pedal down directly with your fingers, as you can hear there, I caught a little bit of the previous chord. Play that chord. Pedal down. And then it will be very smooth. But that's just another little tip. Now I'll play the whole of Under the Acacia Tree.